Hello, I'm Mrs. Williams.
Hello, I'm Sonia McCray.
It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
I'm a counselor here at Opening Ear. Let's go back here into my office. Have a seat. Make yourself feel comfortable.
Thank you.
Well, let me start by introducing myself. I am Mrs. Williams. I'm married. I'm 35 years old. I've been counseling for 12 years. I graduated with a master's in counseling. I like to think of counseling as a helping process and not just us having a simple conversation or a simple dialogue for an hour, but more of a helping process. People tend to have this concept of the client walking in and laying on this couch and just talking about their feelings the entire time for an hour, and then at the end of that hour, the counselor says, well, that's all we have time for, and not actually helping them. But this will be a helping process. I want you to know, always remember that I am here to help you. We will meet once a week for an hour. Each session will be very critical to our progress. Therefore, we need to maximize each session by being on time and making each moment count. You and I will work on some problems that you may be dealing with. We will set goals and monitor them throughout the weeks. There may be homework assignments.
Oh no, please, not homework. I'm just kidding.
The homework assignments will be beneficial to your growth and to your helping process. So it will be completely up to you to complete. It is important that we be very honest with each other. I kind of want to build a relationship so that you will feel comfortable talking to me about anything, things that are really personal or things that you haven't shared before, but we should always be honest with each other. Honesty will help us find the best solutions for your concerns or your problems. I want you to feel very comfortable to speak up about any feelings that you are having. One thing I always want you to remember throughout this session is that I am here for you. Now tell me a little about yourself.
Well, my name is Sonia. I have 2 children. I'm recently divorced. As well, I work at Wells Fargo.
Okay, that's good. So what brings you in for counseling?
I really just need a new start.
Well, okay. Was there anything in particular that made you feel this way? A person, a moment in your past, or even your present, or was it a certain situation?
Well, I recently gotten a divorce, which was really the best thing for both of us. We got married at such an early age, and it was great for the first 5 years. But then right after that, it was a complete disaster. The best thing that I have from my marriage, though, is my 2 wonderful kids. Now, I just want to start over. There are so many things I never got a chance to do because I was just so busy following Calvin. And now that I'm not with him, I put so many things aside to be the perfect wife. And now that I'm not a wife, I really just need to, find myself.
Well, I believe that we can definitely work on this together. I'm happy that you even took steps to seek help. And when transitioning in life, a person should always have someone in their corner to be able to support them and help them through their transition in life. And that is what I'll be here for. I would like to ask you a few personal questions during this intake process just to get to know you a little better and to know a little background. What are some important things that I should know about you?
Well, you should know that I have 2 wonderful kids. I work at Wells Fargo. I always wanted to go to school for nursing, but Calvin wanted me to stay at home, so, I kind of put that aside. I'm in very good health, though, because Calvin didn't want a fat wife. So, basically, my life just revolved around what Calvin wanted.
Okay, let me ask this. Do you have any developmental issues, such as medical problems, that I should be aware of?
Oh, no, I don't. I'm not on any type of medications. I'm very smart as well as healthy.
Okay, that's good. Tell me about your family history.
Well, I grew up with my mother. I've never known my father. I wasn't that close to my family because my mama was very, very protective of us. Okay.
Do you or your family have any medical issues or a history with depression, suicide, anxiety disorders, sexual abuse or substance abuse, anything like that?
Well, to be honest, I'm not really sure about my family, but nothing that I'm personally aware of. As of myself, I don't. I have noticed that I've been drinking a little bit more wine lately than I normally would. I find myself drinking wine as using my way of kind of, getting away from what happened between Calvin and I. I realize that I drink more often, but I really wouldn't say that it's a problem.
Okay, great. Is there anything you would like to share about your family that you may consider normal or even abnormal?
Well, no, not really. Nothing that I can think of.
Okay. What are some of your cultural beliefs?
Well, I believe that you should treat people the way that you would like to be treated, even though it seems like that doesn't always work.
What is your religion background and beliefs?
I am a Christian. I always have been, always will be.
That's great. I am too. So we can relate. What are your physical strengths and what are some of your weaknesses?
Well, weaknesses. Once again, I've just depended on Calvin for so long that I just find myself lost. So right now I'm just trying to find my way. But my strength is I have faith. I have a lot of faith. I have dreams. I have things that I want to get accomplished, and I'm very optimistic about life. I just need a little bit of your help just to get there.
That's great. Well, just by listening to everything you've said and us building a relationship and listening to your intake process and getting to know you a little bit better, I'm starting to think that just thought theory would be the best theory for you. Let me just explain some of it. I believe it would be the best therapy for you because it focuses on the here and now and the present, so it won't be so much about what has happened in the past, but like how to move forward in the future, even though some past situations may have gotten you into the place that you're at now, but it'll focus on your future. It helps show people how your different environments influence you as a person. This theory also strives toward growth and balance in an individual's life, so I think that would be very beneficial for you.
I do too.
Therapist uses empathy with the client, helping show the client that I understand and can share some of these same feelings. So as you begin to express yourself, when I know that I can relate, I will show you that, and I can tell you that I do understand, and I understand what you're going through and how you're feeling and how you want to grow, so we can be able to have that connection.
Awesome.
Gestalt theory is understanding unconditional acceptance and therapeutic outcomes. It also understands that I understand as the counselor that I can't force anybody to change. You have to want to change. It also helps you become more self-aware. You will begin to explore some things and explore past feelings and emotions that so that you can gain a sense of yourself and your feelings. We will also explore past moments that may have had an impact on the present or your future. So anything that's in the past that may have impacted your life, that still has an effect now, and that could have an effect in the future, we will explore those types of things. I would like for you to I would like for you to try an exercise. Would you be willing to?
Sure.
Great. This exercise is called the empty chair. I would like for you to pretend that you are talking to yourself 20 years ago, before the children and before your ex-husband. What would you tell yourself? And you can just talk to yourself right now.
I would say to myself, Sonia, you can be anything. You're going to be an amazing nurse. You're going to be a traveling nurse. You're going to be a wonderful wife. God has great plans, and God has great things in store for you. The sky's the limit.
That is great. Is there anything else that you would like to tell your old self?
If I could tell my old self anything else, I would tell my old self, never let go of who you are.
That's good. Okay, that's great. We will do more exercises like this in our weekly sessions. I just kind of wanted to do something simple with this being our first session, and that's getting to know each other. So can you agree that we have established a good and trustworthy relationship?
Yes, I really do.
That's great. You know a little bit about me, and I now know a little bit about you. We also know our purpose of us being here. So let's set some goals that can help you accomplish what you want to do in life and the reason that you've actually come into counseling. What do you hope to accomplish at the end of our sessions?
Really, I just want my confidence back again. I want to start a new life and something that I can be happy about, something that's actually mine. And I would also like to go back to school.
That would be great. I feel like we can definitely get that going again. What is the most important What is most important to you in your life?
Well, at this time in my life, well, it used to be Calvin, but now it's my children. I just really want to be a great example for them, and also getting back at school and just being at peace with myself and with my life.
What do you feel working on would give you the most success?
Applying for college, definitely.
Have you made any steps towards that yet?
I haven't.
Okay. Well, we can work on that. I just want to share some things that we will do to identify objectives that will enable you to accomplish these goals, like what things we could do to help this process go a little smoother and help these goals to be accomplished. I talked to you about homework assignments. I also would like to share with you about journals. Your journals will be outlet for you. So anything that you would feel that you would want to share with me, the next session, you can just write it down, or anything just like after today. If you get home and you think about something that you should have said, or you should have did, or you should have asked, just write it down, and then we'll be able to discuss it. And your journal will be an outlet so that if anything happens and you're working on that through that week, you can say, well, this happened and this is how I responded. Or this happened and this is how I should have responded. I want to talk to Mrs. Williams about this, or what I should have did. So it'll just be a way that we can monitor your goals, and monitor your actions, and monitor your progress.
Okay.
We will also have a goal keeper, which is like an encourager. I want you to do, and when the next week I'll go more in detail about it, but to have an encourager, maybe 1 to 2 sentences about that can start your week off, saying, this week I will apply for a college, or this week I will do 2 applications for a college. And you just say it every day until it happens, and it just kind of keep you motivated and keep you aware of what you should be doing, and just encourage you to do the things that you want to do. How likely are you to follow through with your goals?
Well, I feel like I'm very likely to follow through with these goals, because this is something that I really, really, really want.
How important is this goal for you?
Well, it's very important because it's the first time I don't feel forced on doing something. It's something that I actually want to do, so it's very important. I feel like I've wasted so many times doing other things for people and just not for myself. So this is perfect. This is the perfect time for me to just start to put myself first. If
we accomplish this goal, what difference would it make in your life?
This will help me a lot. It'll help me accomplish my dreams as well as my desires. It will make me feel like I'm proud of myself as well. It will give me my confidence back, and give me, the stability and something to just do something on my own. Is this your goal, or is it something that somebody always put in your head, or something that you would do for somebody else? Oh no, this time, Ms. Williams, it is all mine. Great. I feel like just listening to everything that you're doing and realizing your transition, the place that you're at, I really feel like this is something that you're going to do for yourself, and it won't be motivated by anybody else, and that you need this in your life right now. So I think this is going to be a great process. The way we will determine your goals and your progress, we will weekly check your journals just to see how you've interacted with them. And if you would like to share your journals with me, that is perfectly fine. Also, it's perfectly fine if you don't want to share. Maybe some things that you're not ready to share yet, but you know that you want to share them with me. But when the time is right, you are more than welcome to share your journals. Also, I will document and be aware of your homework assignments. So if you choose to do your homework assignments, it's your choice. But I will also know that if you don't want to do your homework assignments, that you're kind of not wanting to grow, or you're not keeping up with your goals, because your homework assignments will be towards your goals. In different situations, like I said, your journals, I will be able to determine your progress and how you interact with different situations, or different things you want to change about yourself. If you had the opportunity to change it through that week, I will be able to check it in your journals and see how you handled them. We have talked about a few issues that you're facing. I feel like we have made some great steps towards being on the right path and to
that will make some great progress in your future. I'm sure that we can face your problems together as well as find the